But I had indicated, my lord, before the Honorable the Chief Justice's division bench, my lord, their lordships were added, my lord, with
Director General.
All right.
My lord, may I have my lord's kind leave, my lord, to file, my lord, the affidavit, my lord, affirmed by, my lord, the Director General.
Last order টা বের করুন। কপিগুলো রাখো এই টেবিলে। একটা কথা।
All the officers are present.
My lord, my lord.
All right. So and so are present in person. Their presence is noted and dispensed with that. Affidavit on behalf of
Yes,
My lord.
DIG. This is DIG. And
My lord,
and this is the inspector.
but may I have my lord's kind leave, my lord?
affidavits on behalf of so and so, Inspector Vipin Deshmukh
My lord.
Yes.
and investigating officer Sharing Tamang.
Yes.
Are placed on record.
Vipin Deshmukh and Sanjeev Kumar, my lord. There are
Yeah.
two for the BSF.
Sanjeev Kumar was the investigating officer.
Sorry, he has also filed.
Sanjeev Kumar, Sharing Tamang were investigating officers.
Sanjeev Kumar was the DIG.
Oh, Sanjeev
DIG.
Kumar was the DIG.
DIG Malda.
And
Vipin
investigating officer was Vipin Deshmukh.
Yes.
And Sharing Tamang is
Sharing Tamang was the investigating officer, Bipin Deshmukh was the and Sanjeev Kumar was the
all right. Affidavit of Bipin Deshmukh and Sharing Tamang, investigating
officer.
Bipin Deshmukh was the complainant.
Yes.
My lord.
Complainant. Bipin Deshmukh and Sharing Tamang are placed on record. Affidavit of Sanjeev Kumar, Bsf Malda, is also placed on record. And this is Nitin Agarwal is.
My lord, is the Director General of BSF, my lord.
So that's separately with regard to standard operating procedures. All right, the affidavits are placed on record. Affidavit is also filed by DIG, Director General
General.
BSF, with regard to issuance of standard operating procedures. Let these matters be placed for further hearing 2 weeks after vacation.
Yeah.
We will look into the standard operating
Fine.
procedure on that day when the matter is listed before us. Your officers need not be present. We will look into their
Fine.
explanation and then deal with the content procedure. All right.
No, we will have
With regard to the state
investigating officer, but we have
investigating officer, where
authority has already requested, but the affidavit is already submitted.
affidavit
And
also.
its presence is
All-
also-
investigating officers is so and so is also present. His presence is noted and dispensed. At present. We are keeping it after 2 weeks. We will look into the affidavits as well as the affidavit of DG. Is the standard operating procedure
Yes,
issued?
my lord, it was already there, my lord, prior to passing of the order by your lordships, my lord. June 2022, my lord, were pleased to pass the order. May 2022, my lord, there were instructions, my lord, which were given. But now what we have done is, my lord, after my lord orders, my lord, we have, my lord, added an addendum and we have made it, my lord, very, very mandatory and very
But
strict.
one thing, even you see your new amendment to the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanghita and the Suraksha Sanghita, they provide for videography in the
Yes, yes.
course of investigation as one of the mandatory tools. So this has to be incorporated and the officers need to be educated on that. We want, and Mr. Bhattacharya, another thing, videography cannot come through air. It requires the adequate equipment like body cameras.
My lord, we have, in fact, my lord, it was
So
my
the-
suggestion.
So the BSF should be provided with body cameras,
But-
particularly who are going for raids.
We have
It
already,
is
my lord,
not only raid, because see, crime is only a part of BSF activity. The basic activity is to secure the integrity of the border and thereby the sovereignty of the country. For that, the body camera is a basic essential with regard to collection of clues and other activities.
that was my first proposal, in fact, when they came to me.
What we would do, we are expressing ourselves on this, is on the next day when we deal with your explanation on to the contempt group and the affidavit of the Director General, we would like you to enlighten us as to what steps are being taken in the ground level to implement the
Oh, yes.
rules,
But
or
it is-
the rules remain like in textbook, but reality remains.
But I'll tell you, Your Lordship, my lord, insofar as BSF is concerned, my lord, now, my lord, the Jawans are not permitted. The Jawans are not permitted, my lord, to carry the mobile phones.
No,
And
we don't require
no,
body
that is-
camera is
yes,
there.
body cameras, my lord, we have now, my lord.
Mobile phone naturally, because of the security
Yes.
issue, there the in the border the communication is jammed, etc. But more importantly, if there is a body camera which is attached to their dress,
My lord.
then the entire thing is recorded.
My lord.
So attack on the BSF will also be
Yes.
recorded.
And that will rather keep the,
Exactly.
the person also insulated, my lord.
Exactly. That is what is our intention.
Yes.
Also, when Mr. Raichaudhuri this came out from the local police cases, each time the case is there, it is said it's a case of planting. Now, there the best evidence is the audiovisual evidence. Secondly, there is always an allegation of abuse of official position. So, if the audiovisual recording is there, then it rules out false implication.
I completely
We
bow
would
down.
like you to approach this problem not as an adversarial exercise, as an exercise of empowering. All right.
I
So
don't-
we'll look
I-
into it after.
My lord.
the
But in
case.
fact, my lord, in the affidavit also, by the, my lord, Director General, we have pleaded also, my lord, about cameras, my lord.
It to us,
I will.
and that is what we will keep it on the next day as to what is the plan and the allocation
Yes.
of funds with regard to camera.
But
Is
that
there
I will
any
also,
budgetary allocation have been made?
that I will have
Yes,
to also.
please
find out.
find out that. Otherwise, the reality will remain
Yes,
the
yes,
same,
yes.
Mr. Bhattacharya.
And insofar as, my lord, Shafi Mohammed's case is concerned, my lord, now,
Although we are conscious that this is your policy decision, but since you are taking a decision of videography at the ground level, we would like to see how you are implementing.
the software, my lord, which was directed to be, my lord, made and implemented, my lord, that also we have annexed, my lord. The last software which was developed, my lord, it was found that it is not foolproof. It was also indicated to the Honorable Supreme Court. Supreme Court appreciated, my lord, the steps taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs and left it expressing the hope and trust that it should be done foolproof at the earliest possible opportunity.
Exactly, exactly. Another thing which we have directed the state machinery, which may be very practical for the central agency, is to keep a witness register so that a BSF personnel who is a complainant in case 1 comes up for trial 3%, he is in western border.
Yes.
So if you know exactly where he is, through video conferencing, his evidence can be given. This exercise, if you undertake, it will be convenient and quick in dispensation. All right.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Grateful.
Great.
to you.
All the next.
তিনজন বিএসএফ এর যারা এসেছেন
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ।
একটু
রেজিগনেশন দিলে না
কপি
এটা তো কোর্ট ভার্সেস এ হচ্ছে এটা তো আপনাদের তো হয়ে গেছে বেল হয়ে গেছে
উইথ ইউর লর্ডশিপ